Stu, I'm gonna start a tribute band. Would you like to be in it?
No.
It's I'll tell you about it first.
No, I don't want to know.
Okay, so what it is...
I don't want to know any part of it.
It's a concept band. It's going to be a Limp Bizkit tribute band. It's going to be called Limp Biscotti.
Gay.
No, it's cool.
I don't even know what biscotti is.
And I'm going to be called Frederick Durston.
It's the Nick and Stu Variety Hour.
You were listening to podcast number 4. Thank you in advance for listening to the entire thing. Now we've
That's Stu's way of trying to lock you in.
You've got to listen to the whole thing now.
Otherwise, you're just going to disappoint him. And that's not nice, okay?
Put a lot of effort into this. Now, another thing that you've been putting some effort into, I found out this week, was your message back. I gave you a call, you didn't answer, and I got a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, look, I thought I'd spice it up. I think it's important to get out of there. It's a hot paprika-y message bank dish now.
I'm not sure I'd call it spicing
Tasty
up.
morsel for your earlobes.
Well, I hated it, but we'll find out more a little bit later.
Next up, we have...
The Bundy stories.
Yeah, we're going to hear about some interesting living arrangements you went through, Stu.
The folk up north, they cracked
I guess
me
the
up.
street corners haven't been doing it for you lately.
No.
Not enough money.
Gypsies, dogs, and dog milk. Find out more in just a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even know how to go to the next thing from there, so I'm just going to say it. It's me having a little bit of rant about something that made me upset. I know it's been around
A little bit
now,
upset? You went red. You went red in the face over this.
Yeah, well, I'd had some tasty paprika ear morsels before, and they were a bit too spicy for me. Anyway, let's get into it. Nick and Stu Variety Hour. Stu, we're going to have a little conversation now about what you've been doing in your life recently. You've been up in Bundaberg. You were up there for about 5 weeks. I was very lonely down here.
Lovely. Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah, no worries. I was lying, so
No,
I
you
wasn't
weren't.
that
In
lonely.
bed. You have a pillow with my face painted onto it. Your mum told me all about it.
We're not talking about
I'm
this
a bit
now.
concerned there's a hole in there as well, but let's not go into that. Too far?
No, I'm cool. Let's go into that. Let's totally go into that. I'm ready. No, okay. So you were living in an interesting, or you chose an interesting location to live in while you're up there.
Trailer park.
Trailer park,
Just
baby. Trailer
experience-
park.
Just experience.
That's
new things.
it.
Not because I couldn't afford anything else.
Next is prison.
Bring it on.
You're going to do it in the order. So you start in the trailer park, then move to prison.
Yeah, exactly. Just logical progression. No offense to any of our listeners that
are in prison.
Or caravan parks.
Yeah, I was
prison-based trailer
I was
parks.
more worried about people. They won't have computers. Prison-based trailer
Dear Nick
parks.
and Stu, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. They're the people you don't want to piss off. Okay, anyway, we're getting sidetracked. So the next little session, we're going to call the Trailer Park Files.
Well,
Story numero uno, my friend. Hit me.
Well, I better start off
Bam,
with something
go.
good.
Hit me.
I'm caving under the pressure. Alrighty. I made some friends with some random trailer park kids just because I was drawn to.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah, it was good. I was just there doing my washing and we made friends. So it's a very large backpacker-based community. But so I had to teach them some Aussie games. So I taught them King's Cup, which I'm sure a few people would know.
I think everyone's familiar with the game. It's a big cup in the middle, and you have cards around it. Every card has a rule.
Yeah, just
and then
drink,
you got to drink the middle
drink.
cup, and it results in sadness of the liver.
Drink moderately. Do not binge drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just friendly drinks. But anyhow,
Where's moderately?
But yeah, well, as we all know, that whoever loses King's Cup always has to do the dare that you agree on at the beginning. And the particular trailer park that I lived in had a fair-sized population of gypsies. And by fair, I'd say 3/4, maybe 9/10 of
the way the world should be.
Yeah.
9/10 gypsy.
Anyhow, every second dog that was there was pregnant. And we made friends with this one particular...
Stu, don't refer to the people as dogs.
No, I wouldn't. They're lovely. You're lovely humans, working hard at Centrelink. And he had a pregnant dog, and this guy I have to just mention, great attire. He used to wear a flannelette vest with track pants, but one leg rolled up and a flower behind his ear.
He was the pimp gypsy.
Oh, he was killing it. Well, he thought he was killing it. Anyhow, he had this dog that would follow 2 steps behind him everywhere, and she was heavily pregnant and just had these big ass swollen
saggy boobies.
titties.
Saggy dog boobies.
Dog boobies, nipples. There I said
It's
it.
like Pamela Anderson in 30 years' time if she was a dog.
And she had 6 breasts. But
Hey, 30 years is a long time. It could happen. You don't know where medicine's taking
just
us.
one uni boob.
Every day they're making breakthroughs in boob-related activities.
So we made the decision, our group, that if you lost Kings, you had to milk the dog.
Milking the dog.
So, well, that was all we could come up with. We've done nerdy runs and all the rest of it, but let's just step it up a bit. Let's do milk the dog.
And whatever, play farmer.
Yeah. so there we go. Big game of Kings. Lasted quite a while. Everyone was quite on toe because this was a high-stakes game. And then,
well, you're not playing for houses.
No,
you're
playing
milking
for dog's milk.
Yeah, playing for dog's milk, baby.
Put that in a jar and put it on cereal. Anyhow, so he came along at the very end of the game, coincidentally, and we're like, well, mate, the guy that I will not say on air, he lost his Kings.
Yep.
And so he had to milk the dog, and I'm like, look, he's going to milk your dog. That was the deal if he lost Kings. And he was a pretty laced sort of guy, and he looked over at us and sort of stared at us for a bit. And we didn't know if he was halfway between angry.
Yeah, he's gonna kill you. No one milks my dog.
Or just like, what the hell? Like,
no one
what
but me.
And but anyway, he just looks at us and goes, "Is that it? Is that all he has to do? I'll milk the dog right now." Gets on his hands and knees. Starts milking the dog in front of us. Like, we are mortified. Like, we didn't actually think anyone would go through
He's
it.
gonna milk the dog.
Just milking it. He's going to town on this dog.
What was the dog like? What was its reaction
Just
to
sort of
being
sat
milked?
there and didn't
It was
really
cool
like
with it,
I think
or-
it had happened a lot. Unfortunately.
It seemed kind of like, getting milked again. Third time today.
So anyhow, there's a big puddle of dog milk on the ground now, and and this is what topped it for me. He just looks at it and goes, "What a waste!" Like as if he was going to use it
What
for
do you
something.
normally do with it?
So
I have to buy milk this week.
that
That's the
was-
only reason he keeps his dog pregnant, so he can just keep milking it, keep
it.
the milk flow through.
that's it. So I just bailed on that after that. Just didn't make eye contact with him or his dog. So that's numero uno, number one.
Number one, story number one.
I'm going to step off the limb now.
That's one small step for man, one shot leap. Wait a sec, there's footprints already. Fulton, there is zebra footprints. There is zebra prints on the moon. Copy that. Did I hear you say zebra? Yes, there is zebra footprints on the moon. That's impossible. Zebra? Who else is up there?
The Zebra Defender strikes again!
Hey there, Matt the producer here for Nick and Stu. I put all these podcasts together, right, and we filter through so much crap that you're lucky to hear what you hear on these last couple of podcasts right now. So when we go through it all, Nick and Stu, they go, all right, we'll keep that. No, that's defamatory. And then when they're not sure or they still love it, I say, no, can't use it because it's Anyway, with putting these podcasts together, I usually keep the majority of the bloopers and all the other bits and pieces that the guys record when they are still recording. I'm doing quotation marks and you can't see it because it's a podcast. Something similar to a behind the scenes to the Nick and Stu Variety Hour. If you cast your mind back to podcast 2, now if you haven't listened to it, download it because it's still there. Go through iTunes or wherever you want on the website, nickandstu.com, and have a listen to the start of podcast number 2. Because we live in the beauty of the digital era, here it is.
Pie. Pie. Oh my, it's pie. Red pie, green pie, custard cherry cheese pie, pie in your belly, pie in your belly, pie in your belly with a baseball hat. Ooh, yum.
Now, when Nick supplied me this on a script, I thought, oh, this is bull. Who's going to make sense of it? But he insisted of putting that in the show. Anyway, here's a little bit later on of Nick and Stu rambling on, referring to the Pie song.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
I don't think singing is good for us.
It releases the soul.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It
it
releases.
does. It's well, singing is full of soul
People
releasing.
fucking hate your songs, Nick.
What?
Like, without a doubt. Like, I reckon if you walk down the street and go, hey, I was the guy that sung the Pie song, you'll get punched in the ball sack.
The Pie Song's great. They nominated me for an aria for that.
No, they didn't. No one did.
Everyone gets arias.
No, they don't.
Arias for everyone.
Yes, they do, but not you.
Yep, me. They're going to go, the Pie Song defeated. Fail aria. That's what it's going to be. The aria for failing.
You won't get out. You won't get. All you get is punch the ball sack.
That's it. I'm going to walk up on stage. Bert Newton's just going to smack me fair in the sack.
He's going to hit you so hard that his toupee falls off. That's how hard he's going to hit you.
He could headbutt me flat.
He's going to blind you. He's going to blind you with the reflection. The reflection of his forehead's going to blind you, and he's going to pow. Well, that went downhill quickly. I'm not sure we can put that segment in. Nick and Stu Variety out now. You call your mates up and they're not there, and you get the phone message most of the time. Hey, it's Stu. Leave a message. Hey, I can't get to the phone right now. Leave a message. Occasionally, you get the ridiculous ones.
Bing bong! Hello, this is your captain speaking.
Nick.
Not available right now. He's not in his seat. Blah, blah, blah.
Please leave a message after the beep.
That wasn't mine.
Exactly.
I didn't have that.
Nick's is even shitter than that.
What's mine?
Yours is something about like... Actually, I'll ring it and let's find out.
Hello, this is Nick, and I'm not at the phone right now. Yes, so leave a message after the tone right now. Oh, yeah, Nick. Leave a message after the tone, yeah.
By far, the worst phone message ever.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it's the worst ever.
That's an insult to my ears.
No, it's concise, it's unique, it's a song, it's an auditory experience.
It's retarded.
No, well, for a start, that's not PC. but I like it. I think it puts me ahead of the crowd.
What happens if your boss or future boss rings out and gets that? They go,
They'll be extremely impressed.
have I rung a special school?
No, they'll be like, man, this guy, not only is this guy good at conveying his message, he has a beautiful voice. Makes baby Jesus
Are you
cry.
mental?
No. Normal.
You're a little bit mental.
I'm 100% serious.
There's nothing normal about that as a phone message.
That's the point. Grabs your attention. It demands your listening. It commands you to hear it.
I got angry by the end of it. I just wanted to hang up.
What, by the end of the 10 seconds?
I was just...
too much for Stu.
I don't
Too
wanna listen.
much for Stu. Well, let's listen to yours, Stu. Let's see what yours has to offer then.
Fine.
I'll give you a call.
Hey, you've reached Stu. Please leave a message after the beep.
Don't think I will, Stu. Don't think I will leave a message.
That's the point of my whole message.
There's
I think
nothing enticing.
Yeah, it's not meant to. I'm not fishing for people to answer my phone messages. I'm just, if they ring, they leave a message.
No, they go, this guy doesn't even want to hear my messages. He's he says he does, but he wouldn't send roses after a date. Mine says, yes, you would, because he is an amazing singer and many people would like to be him and women want to be with him. That's what mine conveys all in my song.
I'm not sure that you even live on this planet sometimes, mate.
Hi, this is Stuart. Leave a message. What's that? Who doesn't
That's
have that?
polite, brief, and to the point.
And terrible.
Story time. In our 128-part series, we present this week's story, Little Red Riding Hood, as read by our special guest, Bob Dylan.
Nick and Stu Variety here. I'm going to talk to you about something that's happened only recently. By the time you hear it, it might have happened 3 years ago, though.
We're pretty quick at the old podcast.
Getting things up. I want to talk to you about a guy. I think his name's Jordan Paris, and he's from the Gold Coast, and he's 22. Throughout this podcast, I'm going to refer to him as Big Tooth McJokestealer, because he has the biggest teeth I've ever seen in my life. Not even
Big
kidding.
chompers.
Yeah, like this guy, you take him to a stable and he would just get really turned on.
What, by carrots or horses?
Both. Carrots wearing horses. Not sure what that is.
No,
Anyway,
yeah,
so
moving
he
on.
claimed to fame. He was on Australian Idol, self-described. I'll try to find the clip, but anyway, this for now, of him being like, I'm out there with my big hair and my big suits and going crazy.
My shit teeth.
Yeah, exactly, and my big teeth, most of all. And anyway, he went on Australia's Got Talent the other night and proceeded to do an act that was entirely comprised of other people's jokes.
So it was plagiarised.
Word for word. Not even kidding. It is unbelievable. He's already been on Today Tonight, so look that.
What about stealing this?
Yeah, he'll be on A Current Affair next week. He is just an
exclusive.
It's unbelievable because for a start, it's amazing to see him try to communicate past his teeth. But secondly,
Is there heaps of saliva? Is it just spraying everywhere? Or
it's like a fortress.
of teeth?
You shall not pass.
An enamel shield.
Yeah, exactly. But it's unbelievable. And I cannot believe he did this. Got me thinking about something, though.
Great English.
I know. It's an untapped market.
What, plagiarising? I'm pretty sure plagiarising is not untapped. There's laws about plagiarism.
No, hear me out here. You've got tribute bands, and this is the point he's making as well. You got tribute bands. Why can't you have tribute comedians?
Because it's plain plagiarism.
I know, he's an idiot. Shouldn't happen. But what if you went out and rightfully stated it? Just got up and been like, hey, tonight I'm going to be doing a bit of an act from one Mr. Seinfeld. Don't know if you've heard him. And then you go, what's the deal with these asparagus? They're green. Too green for Keen? Stuff like that. Jerry Seinfeld related. That's my Jerry Seinfeld impersonation, by the way.
All right,
You
you're like a little bit like
Stew.com. Yeah,
sound
but
like that dog off Disney World.
Oh, hey there, Mickey. But Jerry Seinfeld voiced that dog.
Oh, really? That
No,
makes
not
sense.
really.
Oh.
Ha, you're an idiot. Fooled you. No, I can't believe he just stole those jokes.
Good on him.
No, not good on him. He's a dickhead.
Well, Nick, hope you've calmed down after that little rant. Face is going back to normal colour.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm going to live. It'll be all right.
I'm glad we can finish the show on a good note then.
No, I'd prefer not to.
We'll try our best, all right? Well, we've bonded today. We've learned about what happens when you go to Bundaberg, what happens when you call your gay phone.
I'm not sure that everyone that goes to Bundaberg is going to experience milking a dog. Sorry, I've got to stop you there. I know you're trying to wrap this up. I don't think you have to. Entering Bundaberg involves milking a dog.
It did for me, so it does for everyone else. Let's continue to move on with the end of the show. Thanks again for everyone for listening. We enjoy doing this for you guys and the feedback.
Hit us up on the website, hit us up on the Facebook. Let us know what you like and what you don't like, because that's the type of stuff that's actually going to directly affect what is in the show. Thank you to the 5 people that did like the status. You all will get your stickers.
They're coming, I promise, once we make them.
So, same goes again. New time round, 5 people that like it, we'll give you guys stickers as well. I hope you see them. They're here and there. Anyway,
Excellent.
let's end it on that note.
See you guys in 2 weeks for podcast number 5.
2 weeks. I'm looking forward to it. Should be interesting. Won't be able to see you though. It's a podcast.
That was a Nick and Stu Variety Hour, brought to you by Nick and Stu. For more podcasts, go to nickandstu.com or send us an email, nickandstu@gmail.com. I won't spell it again, but you can just re-listen to what I said earlier. Ha ha ha!